There was a comment, a pushback on the entry I made about distributed intelligence, and it's arguing that stupidity can be quantified. And the comment was pointing to Bonhoeffer and Cipolla, which diagnosed stupidity as more of sociological instead of psychological. And I have been connecting the dots and getting in the frameworks into three separate things: about intelligence, about stupidity, about fear. And they all came together. Bonhoeffer, in a prison cell, said that stupidity is the surrender of independent judgment to a group, while Cipolla said that stupid behavior causes loss to others while gaining nothing in return. And all of this is equally distributed in all levels of education or intellect. But neither of them answered why. Why do even people do this? Why do people surrender their judgments? Why does it happen even across all levels of education and intellect? Why? The answer is fear. Humans have always grouped biologically, psychologically, historically. Being excluded from the tribe meant death. And I remembered YOLO for that. Yes. It's the fear of, not YOLO, FOMO, fear of missing out. The brain just hates uncertainty, it hates ambiguity. It's a threat. And belief systems like either religious, ideological, or political meant refuge. It gives certainty, it gives containment, and eventually it gives calm and peace. And so, as they say, and that's not weakness, that's ancient survival. It's the logic that keeps people alive. It kept people alive. The problem comes after the belief system has given its peace and calm. Now, standing out and thinking independently means danger. Questioning means danger. And so that's how critical thinking shuts down. Not because people are incapable of it, but because the risk of doing so feels much more dangerous now. And here, when it gets counterintuitive. And this is the dot that connects everything: fear, stupidity, intelligence. Intelligent people are more susceptible to this, not less. And when intelligent people act like stupid people, they're not less intelligent. It's just that because they treat intelligence as a tool. It's for building a defense structure, and they do it more sophisticatedly. They do make that house around that fear more sturdy, more structurally sound, even though it's wrong. even though it's unreasonable and senseless. And that's how dangerous it is for an intelligent person to have the wrong convictions. They can convince themselves first. That's what they do. Convince themselves that what they're doing is right. And they build elaborate systems justifying the reasons to make something wrong right. It's scary. I start to think about that. And that's how they convince people too. It's easier to convince other people once you convince yourself already. And Bonhoeffer called this the surrender of independent judgment. While Cipolla called the behavior stupid, regardless of the person's capacity. What makes even the most brilliant people choose comfort of the tribe, of the herd, of the group over independent thinking? It all comes down to fear. Stupidity in this framework isn't about IQ anymore. It's about the fear that makes us choose to just follow the herd, follow the tribe, follow the group instead of standing out because the cost of it is much more riskier than just following. And I have realized something since I woke up earlier, and this framework has nagged me ever since, that I should ask a harder question to myself whenever I catch myself defending something so hard. I should ask myself, did I examine this idea thoroughly, sensibly? Or is examining this idea going to cause me to lose something if I do? That's two different things. It's not that I should ask myself, am I intelligent for thinking about this? Am I educated because I'm thinking about this? No. That one honest question. You should ask yourself that as well. Is that idea, is that belief you're ready to die for something you already have examined yourself? Have you examined it with all your heart, with your brain as well? Have you? Still, there's one more dot that I'm trying to make sense. It has been nagging me since earlier as well, and I'm trying to connect it, and I'm trying to imagine it. What if someone in the herd decides to get out of it and start to think independently by himself, by herself? What will that mean? And what will it mean if other people follows it as well? There's paradoxes and counterintuitions coming in. And maybe we can discuss that on the next entry.